Good morning, YouTube family.
Good morning.
We are on our way to Walmart. Today we are going to be doing a beginner's prepper haul, and this is an exciting video for us because we want to show people who are just starting out prepping or who have been thinking about it. Also those who have been researching it. If you've been watching the news, you've noticed that prices are rising. All over the world, people are showing grocery stores where the shelves are half empty. Some shelves, there's nothing on it at all, or there's large gaps in the shelving. So Leon and I are going to walk up into Walmart and we're going to show you what we feel a beginning prepper should start out with on their first prepper haul. So we're going to walk up into Walmart and also see how the gaps are looking on the shelves and see how well that they're stocked. And we haven't been in a couple of weeks, so we're going to see. There are so many gaps up in this area, I don't even know where to start. I'm going to try my best. Frozen biscuits. The biscuits, the breakfast. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this section. Guys, this is the peanut butter and this is where the honey is. So you want to get 100% raw filtered honey. $9.58. The Great Value peanut butter is $3.64. This is the Spam and the chicken and all of the canned products. Spam can be quite expensive. We do have Spam stocked up, but if you're on a budget, you can get the Libby's Spam for $1.94. So I suggest just to grab some Spam, put it on the shelf. You never know when you're going to need it. You can get this Valley Fresh 100% white and dark chicken for $1.96. A 4-pack of Great Value tuna is $2.68. This is the canned good aisle. There's a lot of people here today, y'all. So here's your dry beans. So we're gonna get, you can get a pound of lima beans for $1.78. Dried light red kidney beans for $1.42. A pound of black beans for $1.28. So you have your lima beans in the can right here. Black-eyed peas in the can for 78 cents. Long grain rice for 72 cents. Black beans for 62 cents. You may not approve of ramen noodles, but they have a long shelf life. Whatever your take is on it health-wise, or if you don't like it, it's always wise to put it on the shelf. Just grab you a box and put it up. This is the soup section. This is the pasta section. Guys, this is the pasta and your jumbo shells is $1.68. Your elbows are 82 cents. This is the fruit section. Unless you have fruit trees in your yard, fruit may not always be available to you in the supermarket. So buying fruit in a canned product is always wise. Okay, you can get pear halves for $1. You can get sliced peaches for $1. You can also get fruit cocktail for $1. Hi guys, this is the sugar and also your seasoning. I was going to get some black pepper. I have a lot of it stored, but these black pepper grinders are $4.66 right there. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get pepper grinders, peppercorn pepper grinders for $1. I love their pepper at the Dollar Tree. So I'm not gonna buy any pepper, but it is very important to have that stocked up. Okay, so you're gonna need your salt. You need iodized salt and other types of salt like sea salt. It's just very important to stock up on your salt. I'm doing a voiceover because of the music. It was too loud in this clip. This is powdered dry milk. I will explain to you more about this powdered dry milk when I show you the grocery haul at the end of this video. This is sugar. Sugar can be stored, if properly, on the shelf for a very, very long time. So grab sugar on your first haul, and then your second and third, pick up some more because you want to have as much sugar as you can on hand. We're going to move right along to the self-rising flour. It's $1.76. Baking soda is $2.30. This is the oil. This is lard. This is an old-timers type of a grease fat. So I will explain lard at the end of the video as well. Okay, you guys, I don't want to get a copyright claim. I've already had to delete a lot of videos because of that. But this is the cereal aisle. As you can tell, the shelves are empty. They're doing a lot of face fronting. If you are a cereal eater and a Pop-Tart eater, you may want to grab some Pop-Tarts, but not on your first Prepper's grocery haul. You have the grits, $3.12 for 5 pounds. Here's the oatmeal. If you want to get whole grain, you can. That's quick grits. You guys, I see no price whatsoever. Here's the pancake and the syrup. So, you want to get you some good syrup. I suggest the Blackburn maple syrup, $3.68 for 8 ounces. This is the ham section, where your hot dogs and your ham is. It's quite empty, you guys. Here's your sausage and your bacon. Alright, y'all, this is the peanuts and the cashews and the almonds and things like that. Alright, so here's a pound of whole cashews for $12.98. Alright, y'all. On the Prepper haul, I spent $79.84. And when we get home, I'm going to take everything out and sit it down on the table, and I'm going to explain to you why I chose those items. This is the items that I purchased, and I'm just going to give you a look at them real quick, and then we'll go over each item. Alright, so now that we are at home, everything's laid out, I'm going to go over each item with you. I'm going to tell you why I chose the item. I'm not going to go into great depth of why. I will do that on another video. But let's get started. Okay, I chose peanut butter because peanut butter has a pretty good shelf life if you do not open it. You can do all kind of things with peanut butter. It is a good source of protein. Dry milk. Just in case you have a recipe that requires milk, or even for drinking, dry milk has been out for a long time. I used to use it years ago. It was my main source of milk. Back then you couldn't afford real milk at times, so dry milk came in handy. So always have you some dry milk on the shelf. Salt. Salt for seasoning, salt for preserving. There's all kind of things that you can do with salt. I chose this salt, but it is important to have different salts, sea salt, iodine salt, all kind of salt on your shelf. Oatmeal. There wasn't many choices in oatmeal, and there was no prices on the oatmeal, but any type of oatmeal, oats like this, is good to put on your shelf. If you package oatmeal for long term, it will last on the shelf for a while. I will make a separate video on that. You should have all kind of oils, but if you're a beginning prepper, what I would suggest is for you to get some lard. If you're not familiar with lard, I may do a video on lard. Lard has been around for many, many years. It is not as bad for you as you've been told throughout the years. Lard would last on the shelf for a long period of time. You can cook with it, you can bake with it, you can do all kind of things with oil. Mechanically wise, medical wise. The nuts in Walmart have gotten so expensive. We always buy nuts because of Maya, and then we like to eat them ourselves. I bought some cashews this time. You can buy any type of nut. They're very high in protein. They last on the shelf for a long time, so it's always good to stock up on any type of a nut. Ramen noodles. Whatever your outlook is on ramen noodles is very important to have in your pantry, your stocked pantry, your prepper pantry, whatever you want to call your pantry. Have some ramen noodles. They're not a good source of nutrition, but in a survival situation, they sure will fill your belly. Flour. You should have all-purpose flour. Okay, you can turn all-purpose flour into self-rising flour by using baking soda, baking powder, and things like that. But always start out with at least some flour. You can package your flour for long-term storage use, and I don't know if I have a video. Do we have a video on flour yet? If I don't have a video up on packaging flour, I will make one. I promise. Baking soda. I think I do have a video up talking about baking soda. Have you some baking soda. It has all kind of uses. You can buy the small ones at first. I just went ahead and picked up a large baking soda. You can cook with it, clean with it. Grits. Have you some grits. I think I made a video on packaging grits. Put you some grits up. Grits go a long, long way. If you're not familiar with grits, it is you can eat it for breakfast, you can eat it for lunch, supper, any time of the day. A small amount of grits, when it's cooking, it's almost like beans. They swell. So very, very filling grits. You can put all kind of things in your grits. Of course, sugar. Y'all buy you some sugar. Put it in 5-gallon buckets, store it up. Sugar will last for over 20 years in your stock pantry. Get you some sugar, you guys. I'm getting a little overloaded right here. So let me turn the camera a little bit. Syrup. Get you some good syrup. Unopened syrup will last a very long time. You can use it to sweeten things. You can use it on pancakes. You can use it in beans. Get you some syrup, you guys. Very important. 100% raw honey. Unopened will last on the shelf indefinitely. You can use honey for all kind of things. Medicinal, in case you have a cold and you need to mix you a tea or something like that. Honey has a lot of purposes. Fruit. Get you some fruit in the can. I got fruit cocktail, peaches. You can use this to bake things. You can make a peach cobbler. Pear halves. Always good to have canned fruit on hand. Okay, so your meat in the can. So this is white and dark chicken. It's always important to have meat in a can. Unless you are pressure canning your own meat, get you some meat in the can. And even if you are pressure canning your own meat, you should always have some of this meat available. Lunch meat, Spam, any type of lunch meat or Spam in the can. This is an old timer's meat. I'm going to be doing recipes on what you can do with Spam. So don't frown too much on Spam, you guys. Canned tuna. Everybody needs canned tuna. Lots and lots and lots of canned tuna. There are so many things you can do with canned tuna. Very, very nutritious. So get you some canned tuna. Alright, some beans. You can get them in the can. Black-eyed peas are good to get. Seasoned lima beans. Black beans. Easy to open in case of an emergency. You pop these open. You can cook them over your fireplace like you've seen Leon and I do in one of our videos. If you still have electricity and you have means to cook, or even on outside burners and things like that, get you some dried beans. So I got lima beans, I got black beans, delicious, delicious. Red beans, and always, always have you some rice, always. Rice and beans is a fulfilling meal. It is a nutritious meal. It may not be an all-around balanced meal with all the food groups, but if that's all you have, you can survive on beans and rice. And then, last but not least, I have pasta. Pasta has a long shelf life, you guys, if packaged correctly. You can put tuna over pasta. You can put beans. If you're hungry, you're going to come up with ways to eat. And you're going to mix all these ingredients up, or all these products up, with seasoning. I didn't get a whole lot of seasoning today, because we will talk about seasoning on a separate video. But you can make all kind of meals just with the products that I have today. Breakfast, lunch, supper, snacks. And some of them can be quick. It doesn't take long to boil macaroni. It does not take long to boil rice. And it certainly doesn't take long to heat up a can of beans. Ramen noodles are very quick. You can make a simple gravy with the self-rising flour and this lard. You can make a simple gravy for your rice, so you'll have some with your beans. All kind of things you can do, you guys. So I hope this video was very helpful and gave you some ideas. I did spend around $80. That is a large amount of money for someone who is on a tighter budget. But if you save $5 or $10 per week, and then you go on your first prepper haul after that, you will be able to get items like this. This is just a start to a beginner's prepper pantry. And you can add on to this other types of food. I just wanted to give you examples of what I feel is very important. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, could you please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And as always, we love you guys, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.